Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Alpha Central. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
22 degrees outside, but it feels like 8 degrees. And we're venturing out of the house with 2 kids because I am stupid.
This is how cold the car is. This is literally rock freaking solid. Rock solid. That's crazy.
I mean, at least that's... I'm scared. So, do you have any potty training tips? Send them my way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I can't spend $35 on a toddler jacket. I know he needs one, obviously. I'm not just gonna say, like, don't take his blanket.
Hannah, the nurse, says it's 8 degrees outside and won't buy her son, who's still in diapers, a winter coat for $35. My boyfriend yesterday just bought his dog a Iva sweater coat or winter coat for $81. Let that sink in. I can agree.
She'll cry broke when it's time to buy her toddler a jacket, but somehow there's always money for her own luxuries.
मुझे पूछते हैं कि how are you? I'll say I'm fine. He will go to sleep. मतलब ये क्या है?
अच्छा मतलब मैं
I'm fine. मतलब I'm not fine.
men support also.
If you're not fine, why can't you say you're not fine?
Why can't you
उल्टा
understand?
प्रश्न मैं कह रहा हूँ.
also,
Maybe stop playing emotional charades and just be upfront. Communication
I'm fine. I'm okay.
isn't that hard.
If you say it like that,
honestly.
then we might think.
But you could pay for Botox.
I can't pay them.
But you could pay for Botox and lip filler
Damn, he hates her.
and $100 and $500 sweat outfits and go shopping in
I can't pay the mortgage payment this month.
Virginia and
I can't pay the mortgage payment this month.
That's why I'm taking over. You will have an allowance from now on. You want something that's
You're supposed to say I never pay the mortgage.
I bet he is sitting there wishing, like, hey, man, I wish I had a girl that made money. Damn, I wish I had a girl that was career-driven. Because, oh, my God, she is spending all my money. And now she's sitting here with a camera in my fucking face, trying to do a TikTok trend.
Can't cover the mortgage, but when it comes to splurging on herself, the bank account magically never runs dry.
That is the one thing that, Red Pill always, or the manosphere always talks about, is like women not having ambition or whatever. No, I think women should have ambition. They should have goals in life, especially want to make money, but not to the detriment to their family.
She should do my laundry on the first date.
Yeah, I did with my boyfriend. Like, I cleaned his room, massage, did his laundry.
Hey.
No, it's
No.
just
No. Part of feminism is understanding that women should be able to have their traditional values if they want to have them. I think that's very fair.
And so what was he doing like on the first date for you, other than receiving the massages?
He was a good man to me, and I knew
Wait, let
it
her
doesn't
finish.
matter
Let her
though,
finish.
because at the end of the day, I'm gonna treat him the way I would want him to treat me, and if I'm
Correct.
gonna be with somebody, I'm gonna serve
Mutual respect.
them the way like
And
I feel like
admiration.
a woman should serve him. And if I don't feel like I can serve you in that way, then I'm not gonna be with you.
And do you think that's all men date?
They should, but that's the thing is women get in a relationship and then they don't do for the man, and they expect a man to do for them and for them to wife them. But it's like, why am I gonna wife you if you're not gonna act like a wife?
Feminism says do what you want, unless, of course, what you
Just
want
want
is
a
to be
family.
conservative and traditional. Then, apparently, you're just letting down the sisterhood.
How much do
Pick
you weigh?
me.
220.
I weigh 210 and I'm 6'4". I'm sorry, you're 5'8".
I'm 5'8".
You're about the size of Emmett Smith or Barry Sanders was. You're a running back size. You can hit the A gap like a mother.
Yeah, all right. I accept
So don't come in here and talk about what men should not be able to do when they got to accept somebody who can run out the power I.
I'm pretty sure if she's not showing up next time, she's gonna need a cool-off period after that one.
It is if you text him and he texts you back right away, ick.
I'm sure that there are many of us that have been waiting a very long time to hear the explanation of how girl brain actually works.
Guys, I'm on my phone almost all the time, so I either read the message or reply as fast as possible just because I'm on my phone. So when I see a message, I'm like, all right, no, go back to what I was doing.
But if you text him and he takes like too long to respond, it's like, oh my God, like, does he even like me? Like, now I'm insecure, like I'm not feeling well, but also like kind of hot. But also like, don't be too quick.
So far, this is rather giving the impression that someone doesn't exactly know what they want.
Text him and then he answers like too soon. It's also like, oh my God, like he wants it so bad. Like that's kind of like hot.
What?
You text him and he doesn't answer. Ultimate hotness. That is the hierarchy. That is, oh my.
Let's sum up. If a guy texts too soon, that's bad. But if he texts soon, then that's attractive because the guy is eager. But if he takes a long time to text, that's bad because that makes a person feel insecure, but yet at the same time hot. But the ultimate hotness is not texting at all. There's a reason this is called girl brain and not grown woman brain.
So men are just completely lost at this stage. We just do what we do, and women, they're gonna shit on us anyways.
It's cool when he leaves you on red for hours, but if he responds too fast, now he's too eager, girl logic strikes again.
So the thing is, yeah, women get in their feelings. They want to start saying, oh, these older men are dating younger women. Oh, they want to manipulate them. They want to do this. You know what they're doing? They're trying to make the game fair. The game has never been fair because when we was younger and you was dating the older guys, it wasn't fair. We had to watch you jumping into those whips, watch you doing all these things. So now it's older and you're outside. The problem is when you're 30s and you're out in the outside the festivals, the brunches, you're directly competing with the women in the 20s now. And you expect the men in their 30s to just take you just because, no, it doesn't work like that. So what you've done is you've wasted your prime youth. So if you don't want to be one of these women complaining about it's not fair, I suggest you use your 18 to 28 to secure the guy you want to be with, build with him, and then get on out of here.
It's funny how women in their 30s get all bitter when older men start eyeing younger women. Guess age doesn't work in their favor when the tables turn.
Does body count matter?
For any man who thinks it doesn't, I would ask him, would you be okay if she was with 10,000 men? You'd say, oh, absolutely not. Okay, what about 1,000? What about 500? What about 100? What about 50? And you realize at some point you have a line, an artificial line that you draw in terms of a rough amount of past partners that you're okay with, where if it were to exceed that line, that amount, then you just wouldn't be okay with it anymore. Now, that's absolutely subjective and everybody has their own. Some people say she couldn't have had any. In certain religious traditions, that's the case. Some people say, I really don't care. It's very, very subjective. I think everybody's past matters, but that is something every man has to define for himself.
Agreed.
If a man says he doesn't care about a woman's body count, he's either desperate, clueless, or just trying to lower the bar for himself.
I like how the gentleman went about it. No, every man defines it for themselves. You can't just say 5, 10, or whatever it is. Some men think, 2 is too much. I don't really want to deal with someone that has 2 or 3. I just want someone like that. You are allowed to have your preferences, men. Just stick with them.
A day in the life of a woman who has no rights. First, I woke up to a sense of pending doom. I thought of Rosie O'Donnell, Whoopi Goldberg, and all the oppression they deal with. I thought about slavery and how sorry I am for that. I drank my dairy-free coffee with soybean oil, and I thought about the world. I can't believe how similar my life is.
This is exactly how a lot of young people and feminists think.
To those who endured the Holocaust.
And this is why I said, why are you caring about so many things outside of yourself? The Holocaust and all these other things. It's over with. It's done for. It's great to know about it, but are you making 100 grand yet? Are you living a good life yet? Are you with a great partner yet? No? Then deal with those things first.
Then I talked to my dog. I made him apologize for being born male. I told him how oppressed it made me feel. Then it was time for me to take my SSRIs. I felt sad once when I was 11, and that made me feel oppressed. So I've been on them ever since. I'm 33 now. I didn't take my birth control because the government won't allow me to yeet babies willy-nilly anymore. It makes me feel very oppressed. Then I looked up some hair clippers online. I'm going to shave my head to become less appealing. Then I went for a drive in my car. I was watching CNN last night, and they told me that women aren't going to be able to drive soon. So I thought that I would take this opportunity to enjoy some driving while I still can. After my drive, I started getting hungry. So I had a gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, soybean oil patty from Impossible Burger. It tasted like burnt rubber, but I'm of moral hierarchy because I don't eat animals. Then I checked my horoscope. I wanted to know what the stars and crystals had in store for me tomorrow. Stay safe out there, guys. Don't forget your blue bracelets.
This one's actually a really good one.
Being
Holy
oppressed
cow.
used to mean facing real struggles, but now it's just a trendy badge for women to wear when the narrative suits them.
Like, I never can see you because I didn't even think you was going to answer.
Can you talk in your normal voice?
Oh, you think I don't talk like this? Me and all my sisters really talk like this. Anybody on here that knows me knows I talk like this.
Who knows you? You saying anybody on here that knows you?
I do music.
You do
Some
music.
people know me.
You do
Yeah.
music.
Mm-hmm.
You think you look so good? Where's your man at
She
on
does.
this Friday night?
When she like stood up and just like, I was like, what are you like panning for the camera?
My man.
Yeah. If you think you look so
I
good.
think I have a man. I'm
Exactly. If you think if you're gonna get in the camera and show yourself off, if you think you look so good on a Friday night, you should have a man. You should have a man. If you think you look so good on this Friday night, you should have a man laid up next to you.
Are you single?
I'm not interested. You look like you weigh over 150 pounds.
You saying I'm overweight? You call me overweight?
Hey, it's better than the Godfather's boom 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 boom.
Somebody's on there like, I'm overweight. I can show my body. Look, I have a flat stomach. I have a fat. My is big, but very flat.
Stand on the scale.
And I am over I'm 5'4" and I'm 175.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Too
weigh more
big.
than me, girl. I'm 5'7".
Look, y'all, they are like children. Women and that exaggerated, grating voice. Someone tell them it's not a competition to see who can sound the most irritating.
What I don't like is women think that you want the man to be the provider, you want him to pay everything, and then you think you got say so. You don't have no say so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where there's no investment, there's no equity. You know what I'm saying? Where there's no sacrifice, there's no gain.
Yeah.
So if you're not paying anything, like, oh, it's hot. I'm not.
Oh,
It's just like you don't really get to regulate, and your contribution gets that extra consideration. Now, I'm not a
Agreed.
mean-spirited person,
I
so
like
I wouldn't
this.
do it.
Yeah.
But important decisions, I'm not really running by you because this my I have to handle everything. You're not doing anything. And then in a lot of cases, people want 100%. So if I paid 100%, what are you doing with your money?
Blowing it.
You're not saving.
She's
So
not
we,
working. She's a bum, of course.
so you're not working, so you're not getting any income. So there's no savings. You know what I'm saying? And then like we can't flip that, or we can't even do anything recreationally with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Money talks, and if you're not paying the
My
bills,
man.
you have no
Good
right to
explanation.
dictate decisions.
Welcome to UFC 229 Fight Week. I am joined by the lightweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov. We are finally here.
Bro, that is a
He's
hard
just
name.
not here to play, and he doesn't care about making that evident.
Stop saying you a single mother if the father is there helping. You're not a single mother. You're a single woman. There's a difference. If the father is there taking on the responsibilities, emotional, financial, and spiritual, and still adding provision, then quit trying to elicit sympathy. You're not a single mother.
That's a bar.
I agree.
Because he could be a horrible boyfriend, but an excellent father.
Right.
But a lot of times women coerce the children. And you have some women like, I've never said anything bad about you. No, but children pick up on energy, and your energy is always suggestive, and you put a negative connotation on my role in this child's life, and they feel like they have to choose. Women know how to manipulate a child
So bad.
like
So easily.
very clandestinely, where they don't have to flat out always say your dad ain't shit. Keep it. It's little subtle things they can do, but you're only hurting a father who actually wants to be there. That move don't work on a father who don't want to be there because he ain't there.
It's
Correct.
clear manipulation and a
My
disturbingly
man.
common pattern. Single mothers subtly or blatantly turning their children against their fathers.
It's the good fathers that get punished the most. That's the sad thing about it. The fathers that really want to be in their kids' life, those are the mothers that leverage their kids the worst.
Hello, TikTok. My name is Anita. I just turned 29
Anita man?
in December. I'm a Sagittarius, if you care. I don't really know what that means. I have 2 sisters and a brother. I'm the baby, born in Tanzania. I've been in America since I was 4, which is why I sound like this. And really all I'm trying to say is I've been...
She's similar to me. I came here when I was 5.
...on dating apps for the last year. And I hate it here. And the pool in Seattle just seems to be a little murky. So I think it's time that I branch out into the world. So this is my official announcement that if you are a single man who's fine, smart, loves Jesus, funny, into the gym and food, and you see this and you're like, wow, she seems kind of like my type. And I, match these qualifications.
Looks wise, I'm not going to say no, but when you're talking like this and the way you're kind of going about it, I already know you're going to be a miserable person to deal with.
Please get me off these streets ASAP.
That woman's had plenty of men chasing her, but none of them can give her the lifestyle she thinks she deserves.
Nope.
It's not the man she wants, it's the life he can provide. She's 29 and looking for that Prince Charming to rescue her from the streets. Well, it ain't gonna happen.
Dude, that Satire one with the feminists waking up and being oppressed and everything she went through, that's exactly a lot of women's mentality, just how they see everything. Sadness. When the world is just so easy for women nowadays, especially with how much men have created the world and built the world, now, because we did all this, we oppressed them. I can't imagine how they would have just felt when we still had the hunter and gatherer days, when men couldn't hunt on a good day and you just starved for a day or 2. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.